Hello everyone, welcome back to ZK Adventure. Last time we've completed the ZK2 section of this massive set. So that's two of Zane's sets completely done. Obviously, aside from the ones that he didn't include in the set, I know ZK2, the actual set, has this last level called Motion, which is a fireball guiding level that relies on timing off of bouncing off of moving pink balls. I have solved it in, I think, the editor window. By the way, I have a video of me solving that level in particular on my channel. But it wasn't included in the set because it wasn't meant to be a solvable level. Well, not to be an easily solvable level, but relying on moves made it pretty simple to solve. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and move on to the next section of the set, ZK3 Damnation, which is part 1 of ZK3. So we get fire boots for this one, which is right here. So this is the Damnation room. So brace yourselves, everyone. ZK3 Damnation is pretty notoriously difficult. That was the mindset Zane had with both the ZK3s. Though this one's more difficult than the second part. All right, method. Now this wasn't in the original ZK3, so I wonder what this one's about. All right, so okay, so it looks like we gotta extract blocks in a, I'm not sure how specific of a way or how strictly timed this is, but we have to get blocks to blow up to the exit. I love how that corner block isn't even usable. That's pretty cool. Judging by the title, though, I assume the method is to find a fast route to get to the exit by blowing up certain bombs. But again, I don't know if this is a strict level of sorts, or if it's just like an optimization type challenge. I don't know. The placement of the blocks is a little awkward. If I have to say so myself. Okay. How can I get these out? Huh? I can't get these out. Wow. I was not expecting that. A+ subversion, Zane. I have to give you credit for that. That's clever. I had no idea that was a subversion. Alright, so that changes everything. So we have to find a way to do this with 4 blocks. I didn't even see that. I love that subversion, and I just screwed one over, so that's really clever. I never even saw that. Alright, that changes a significant amount, so let's just see what happens, I guess. Maybe that's the method? Man, I was gotten for good. Huh. Okay, so if I blow that up, I need 2 more, but I think I only have 1. Yeah, I can't get another one out. Okay, this is an interesting challenge. So we'll do that again, but let's try to see if I can do a different approach with this. Maybe blow this one up instead? I'm curious to know why Zane chose to start the set off with a brand new level as opposed to what the original ZK3 Damnation started with, which was, well, a level called Damnation. I'm pretty sure that's in this massive set. Okay, is there any possible way I can get another block? I want to be sure that it's not doable. Because it appears like it's possible, but it realistically is not. Alright, well, I don't know, I'm not sure how to go about this. This is quite a level. I can skip this whole first ring of bombs, or first little corner thing, whatever you want to call it, square edge of bombs. I can skip that one too. Oh, that's the method. Okay. At least I'm pretty sure it is. I think this is the last block I need. What a level. I really like that. That's a really awesome level. Like, that subverted my expectations so well that I never expected it to do that. So that's an A+ beginning. I'm hoping the rest of the set stays along that path. Maze of the Pink. This is the right way. Alright. I love the aesthetics of this, by the way. The original Maze of the Pink used to consist of thin walls and actually collecting chips, but Zane seemed to have changed that design. Honestly, I think I prefer that level more. But I do love the fact that the hint tiles throw you off. Actually, kind of reminds me of a level I designed in JCCLP Rejects. I think it's titled like Walk the Kitty or something. It's a silly level that's shaped like a cat. I don't even ask me why I designed such a thing. Right way? Nope. Can I still do it? Can I still do it? Oh, wow. Alright, fair enough. Yeah, the original Maze of the Pink consisted of collecting chips, with pink walls being, well, walls, but there were thin walls to help make the chip collecting possible and fair. It was in CCLP4 voting, or was it? I know it was submitted for CCLP4 consideration. I'm not sure if it made it into voting. If it did, it was one of those levels I was kind of pulling for, though not super strongly. because at the end of the day, it was just a maze, and nothing about it really stood out other than its design. Oh man, here I am getting lost again. But I got it. That was a cool level, though. That was a pretty cool level. I think I ranked the original Maze of the Pink like a 4 in voting from CCLP4. Again, because it was a uniquely designed maze. But anyway, Cubicles. No blocks are hot unless they are made out of Tritton Miller. I almost forgot that she existed. Is that bad? So for those that don't know, and I'm just gonna go ahead and say right off the bat, this is a pretty cool designed maze. 2 mazes in a row. That's unlike Zane to do, but hey. Josh L7 has a handful of mazes. Well, probably 2 handfuls. I designed quite a lot of mazes in that set. But I like this. I like the way this is. I hope this gets submitted for a future official set one day. Because this is awesome. But yeah, for those that don't know and care, Tritton Miller is well known for being brought up by Zane and to a further extent Tyler. I think Tyler's mentioned her more often than Zane lately. Well, by lately I mean like the past few years on Skype when we were using the spam chat. I guess it's a girl that Zane knows, and I guess Zane showed a picture of her to Tyler, and Tyler found her attractive. I mean, I guess. I hope she's not watching this. I don't know her in real life. I don't even know if she even cares for YouTube or whatever, but that's basically who it refers to. I don't really care for her particularly. I referenced her a few times in the chat, but I'm older than Zane and Tyler. Not by much, but I am older than them, so I didn't want to come across as weird or anything like that. But yeah, that's who it is. I'm not sure if anyone will really even care about that, but whatever. But Cubicles, that was an awesome maze. That's probably one. I'm kind of surprised I never designed a maze like that. That's a really simple idea. Alright, this is caged, and I got trapped. This is awkward. What's the gimmick of this? This is... I think I have to go around into teleport. Oh, I can... somehow manipulate the teeth to stay on. Okay, if that's the concept, that's a pretty cool idea. But it's kind of hard to determine if you're going to get stuck or not. Like that. It's kind of hard to determine. It kind of reminds me, in a way, of pearl diving. So if they start... Oh, really? So if they're on... So I had to make sure they're in the right parity, basically. So yeah, when they're closed like that, then I can go in the corners. Okay, there we go. Now I just gotta get to the exit. There we go. Oh, was there a hint out there? There probably was, but oh well. I already had my secret hint for the day, which was the one in Cubicles. That was an interesting level, though. Alright, Mix is this level. So, I take it this is one of those levels that's not meant to be solved on the first try. Just a hunch. Okay, so let's go this way. Flippers behind water. And fire boots. I mean, I'm guaranteed to be screwed, but still. Alright, so let's see here. Go this way right away. And go this way right away. Do I want to collect these fire boots, though? I don't see the harm in it. But do I want to go left or right? Let's just go up. Or up or left, that's what I meant. Oh, that's how I can get the flippers. Okay. That makes a lot more sense. Then I can grab that. This is a nice little puzzle regarding boot collecting. I feel like, you know, boot collection levels like this, I realize there's a ton of them, and it's kind of hard to make a good one stand out. But this one's definitely a good example of a really good boot level. Or a boot puzzle, if you will. Alright, so now we got everything, we can go ahead and go back around to collect the yellow key to exit. So far I'm enjoying the pace this part of the set is taking. I know it's not going to stay this way for long, but I'm appreciating the fact it's lasting. That was a cool level, though. I really like that. Split path. Oh, this is different. CCLP4 unused scenes. Oh, that's right. So, As most of you are watching this, or most of you that are watching this probably know, Split Path is a CCLP4 level. It did fairly well in voting. I think it was just outside of the top 149, if I remember right. And when we deemed it to be included in CCLP4, I messaged Zane and sent him like a personal set with his 3 levels that got into CCLP4 with the levels themselves, showing any changes we made to any of them, which there honestly weren't a whole lot. Well, Zane actually proposed a few different versions of two of the levels, this one being one of them. I think It Suits the Purpose was the other that was proposed to be different. He wanted this one to be used, but the staff didn't really say anything about it. And I never really pushed for it because I kind of made the assumption that, you know, this wasn't the level that was in CCLP4. Even though it's the same idea, it's done differently. Like, this is more of a choose a path type thing. I guess the original Split Path was the same way as well, but it's just designed differently. And it wasn't the version, it didn't have the claustrophobic feel, if you will. So it kind of got ignored by the staff, and I basically just told Zane, like, oh yeah, we have to go with the original one. So, but yeah, that's the story behind this unused, quote unquote unused level. Anyway, Split Path is a really awesome level. I'm really happy it got into CCLP4. It was actually somewhat compared to Forced Circuit, which did better in voting, but I had a ton of levels in CCLP4 as it was. So I just said, screw it. Okay, I'm pretty sure I already screwed the level. And besides, Split Path is better than this, or better than Forced Circuit. If you okay, I think that's how I was supposed to do it. I kind of wish this long corridor right here was a force slide back up, but that's honestly a minor complaint. Not really a complaint, just more or less a suggestion. Alright. That was actually pretty cool. 109. The bullet time for Split Path in CCLP4 is 209, which is my area code. I don't think any one of you need to know that, but... Alright, inside the socket. Where I got trapped. So the original inside the socket it had a pretty different layout to it. Okay, how do I feel like there's some teeth manipulation involved in this. There we go. It's kind of like the last laugh in its own way. I hands down like this one better though. That's a cool little puzzle. I like it. The original took me forever to solve. I think I actually had to ask Zane how to solve it. So, Yeah, that was a little bit of an embarrassment. Drift. LOL, nice unequal level, bro. Dummies. So I'm pretty sure that refers to the fact that this level had an inequality in the links rule set when we were testing it, and Zane never thought it was an inequality. Oh, this happened to me before. Oh my god. That happened to me before, a long time ago, when ZK3 first came out. Okay, I don't know what the trap button's connected to. I guess that. Okay, what do I do? I get that key. I guess it doesn't matter. They're both there for the taking. And push that there. Push that. I guess it's okay to do that. So what's the... I guess this? Alright, get that. Okay, they both had to be used. Collect that. And get that. Alright, now what do I do? I don't remember the inequality that this level had, by the way, so if you're wondering, I'm not the person to ask that question, to answer that. Alright, drift is complete. I think that felt the same way it was before. I think that's an unchanged level. There might be one or two minor differences, but they're not minor enough to where I don't notice them. So, alright, cross is the next level. So what do we got here? So it looks like I need to use this teeth monster to get across there. To get that. And it looks like I'm going to need him for in here. To get 2 more blue keys and then go back to get a block. Alright, what can I do with the block? Looks like I need the gliders as well. Which isn't too bad, that's pretty simple. And I use the block to get the fire boots. Okay. This is a nice little level, I like it. Just as soon as I get into that section, I say that. Of course, there's a hard timing bit. It's not a Zane level if it didn't have a timing bit. But this seems to be pretty cool, though. I like the way this is set up. It's nice. It's not terrible. Oh, I forgot the... Well, at least that doesn't punish you. This isn't too bad. It's just simple timing. Likewise with this. Toggle button is pressed. So now I can go in there. Wait, can I? No, I can go in here. Okay. I like the pink balls that are served as barriers. That's pretty cool. For some reason, this level looks like Texas. Okay. So what do I do? Do I push the blocks down, or... I don't see any other option. Oh, there's keys under the blocks. Well, that makes more sense. That could have gone bad. Thankfully, it did not. Oh boy, here we go. It had to be that way. It just had to. Alright, cross is done. I like that level. That was pretty fun to play. I don't really care. I didn't really care for the little section to the right here, but it wasn't too bad. At least it was solvable. Alright, I think we have time for just one more level. So, walking on water. Now, does it connect to the... Yeah, I figured. It connects to that. Wow, really? That still doesn't connect to it? I feel like that could have been made a little evident, but oh well. Okay. At least that's not a timing challenge. I guess I'm going this way. Oop. Okay, so where am I ultimately going with this? Huh. Was I not supposed to... I think I screwed up the level. I wasn't supposed to push the block to the right. I was supposed to leave it in place. Alright, fair enough. Alright, so this is a pretty nice level so far. Nothing terrible. I assume that's... I wish these connections were a little more evident. It's either the one by the blue key or the one by the green key. I'm gonna go with the green key since that seems to be... Yeah, I figured. And this looks kind of cool. Alright, so I have fire boots, so I can do that and screw myself. This looks like to be a level isolated in one of the corners of the map, so this shouldn't take too long to solve. No 15 step by 15 step, that's for sure. Oh. Alright. Go back in here and get that. Go up here to get that. Yeah, I like this little, what do you want to call it? This little alcove right here. Not an alcove, but like branching out of the water. I don't know, I like little things like that. Alright, with the yellow key, what can I do? I have to go back. Alright, so I have to lose my stuff, and then looks like I have to go on this without boots. Finally get this one covered and get this stuff. And it's just a simple push that to kill the fireballs off. That's cool. If you know me, I like putting monsters on top of unusual tiles. And I just realized I could have gone out to the actual ocean part of the level, but oh well. I can always do that another time. Zooms looks like a quick level. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, the last level is actually made by Jesus. He's a rad level editor. Ah ha ha. You made a funny, Zane. Okay, so this looks like an optimization-ish type level. That actually requires you to think about how to solve it fast. Now that's something you don't really see much. Well, the fire boots will definitely help. I don't think the suction boots do anything. The flippers likewise. Oh! This is interesting. I like this. It looks like every element, every boot is required. Or can you skip anything? I don't know. I need that. I technically don't need the fire boots though, but it saves time, doesn't it? Let's try without them. No, that's slower. Huh. Then I probably don't need the suction boots then. This is an interesting level. The fire boots technically aren't needed. Oh, that was like the last tick too. So that's just barely solvable. I like that. It actually makes you think to how to solve it without running out of time, because it's the time limit's strict enough to where you will solve it with 1 second left no matter what. I don't think I can improve that score at all. But I'll leave an optimizer to prove me wrong on that. I think we made some pretty good progress on this. That's like 10 levels solved, which is a quarter of the ZK3 Damnation set. I think all 40 levels of both ZK3s are in this set, or the ZK Adventure, but I'm not 100% certain. That's something I'm going to have to do my research on, aka go through the editor and look. But until then, guys, we're going to end it off right here. Good progress today, definitely compared to the last video. That was a nightmare. Still 40 minutes, but that's kind of around the time frame I usually go with my videos. Might not be everyone's favorite preference, but if you ever have a boring day and you have nothing better to do, you always have a Josh video to watch that will run you at least a good 40-45 minutes. So yeah, till then, guys, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. See you guys later.